I recently watched a video made by the president of George Fox University, go Bruins, and he talked about where we get the word quarantine. The word quarantine actually comes from the 14th century. There was a pandemic going on, and in Italy the ships would come in, but they weren't allowed to have the sailors come off for a period of 40 days. And that's where we get the word quarantine. But those 40 days makes me think of how often that's used in the Bible. You know, we often think about 40 days and 40 nights, it raining, Noah's on the ark, but 40 days is used a lot. In fact, Moses is up on Mount Sinai for 40 days. The spies are sent into the Promised Land, and they look around for a period of 40 days. Elijah, especially, seems unique and significant to us. He's really discouraged, and he's running away after the success of Mount Carmel, and he's feeling alone for 40 days until God appears to him, not in the earthquake or the fire or the wind, but in a still small voice. Jonah preaches to the people of Nineveh for 40 days, and they repent. And then, of course, Jesus is going without food and water for 40 days when he's being tempted in the desert, and he does not sin. But I want us to think about how those 40 days are often unpleasant, but God redeems that time. And these individuals often learn something during that time of being alone. And I honestly have lost count of how many days we've been away from each other. It feels like forever. But during this time that we are away from each other, you're not away from God. And I want you to be considering, what is it that God can be doing in your life? How can He be perfecting you? How can you redeem this 40 days or whatever that you're away from each other? And how can you become more like Christ?